Welcome back. I'm Ty Slim, and this is Ty Slim Vlogs. Today we got a little small engine Friday project today. This is a Predator 79cc clear water pump with a 1-inch outlet, and I picked this up for 25 bucks. I think they're going right now on Harbor Freight for 230 bucks. Um, all I really know about it is it pulls over. It has no gas in it. Um, The tank looks pretty crusty. I was told that it ran, but the carb leaked. But who knows? So first thing I'm going to do is put some gas in it, put some water to it, see if it fires over or see what happens. Yep. Yep. Jeez. Okay. I checked the oil. It's got oil in it. It now has fuel in it. Nothing is currently leaking. I don't know much about these pumps, but I do know that kind of to get them started, you got to prime them. And I just want to hear if it runs real quick. I'm not going to hook up the intake line. I'm just going to fill the fill hole here with water. Okay, that's full there for now. The choke's free. I'm going to put the choke on. Throttle's free. On. Let's see what happens. Oh my God. Well, you can see it ran. It was only running with the choke on, so obviously we're going to have some carburetor issues there, but I mean, this little girl started first pull, which was cool. I don't know if it's pumping water or I don't know. I mean, nothing was shooting out there too aggressively. And it looks super crusty down in there, so I don't know if this pump's any good. Well, before I dig into the carburetor, this thing's running good enough to where I'm just going to hook up the inlet line and see if it'll actually pump water, suck water, whatever you want to call it. Here's my bucket full of water. And now I'll just fire this thing up, prime it, and see what happens. Well, okay, that was fun, but I'll do that again. But here's what was happening. I actually had a suction on the bottom, and since I don't have any kind of filter or anything there, it was just like a vacuum holding dry. And then when I pulled it up, it started working. So it looks like it's working. I'm going to kind of redo all this, put the cap on, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I have my bucket totally filled up. I have the intake hose clamped on above the bottom of the bucket, so it won't do that again and just vacuum self it shut. I poured water in here to prime it again, and now the cap's on. So Give her a pull. See what happens. What's that? It's working. Carb's not running right, but it's definitely pumping. So even with messing with it like that, that pumped this 5-gallon bucket dry, or 7-gallon bucket. I don't know what it is, but that was fast. It's working. I kind of had to run it on half choke. It is really working, so that's a plus. Well, you can see that dog move some serious water. I'm probably just going to use it at the river for like watering plants and stuff. I'm going to throw the hose in the river, and then run a garden hose off of it. Or maybe I'm going to do some catch and cooks on like a little island, so I can clean some fish with it and just kind of have some water to use for some camping trips or something if you camp along the riverbank. So it wasn't running right with the carb, so it's time to dive into the carb. Looks pretty simple, but let's get to it. Two 10 millimeters at the air box. Pull this little hose through. There's the air box. Two little sleeves on the studs. Pinch off the fuel line so no fuel leaks. The carburetor spring. Pull off the linkage. There's your carb. 10 millimeter for the float bowl. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty crusty there. Pull your float out. Pull your needle out. Set those gently there. Yeah, this looks pretty gummy. We're going to clean this all up, blow it out with compressed air, and pretty much reassemble. Pretty simple. Pull up this jet here, see what it looks like. If it'll come. I don't want to crack it or break it. Bingo. Whoa. Do that. Go by hand. Slide the carb over the studs. Make sure your gasket's still on there. If you put your carb on and your throttle linkage on, you can then put the fuel line back on. Undo your fuel cutoff clamp. Your pliers. Your hose back on. And we're going to go with the gasket here. Then our little air box. And then you got your little spacers that go in your air box here. It's time for your carburetor nuts, 10 mils. Whoa. Put these pieces of your air box back together. There's a little cage there. Your filter and your air box cover here. That was a quick and easy little carb clean. I don't know if I'll show you guys it or not. I mean, you can go online and look up any little Chinesium carb clean and get an in-depth book, but I'm gonna go set this up outside, get a little, I'm gonna put a hose on this part with the nozzle and maybe dial this thing in and hopefully she rips. Fingers crossed. Okay guys, let's fire this up. I'm gonna start it off on turtle mode and then hit it right to rabbit. And this thing, she's a predator. She eats. Here we go. Easy, pumping good. Well, that already sucked all the water dry. That thing really shreds. I'd say it was a good buy. For sale? Should I use it? I don't know. I'm just happy. Well, she revs up, she idles down. I'd say that's a success. Well, guys, this is my first experience with a little trash pump, clear water pump. I hope you guys learned something. I did. I'm Ty Slim. This is Ty Slim Vlogs. And as always, stay positive.